Come on through, Cookie. I want to pull my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What,
So we finally reached the end of this season. Gets right into, we got Shawnee, Evelyn, and Jen. Or actually, they were on the beach and they were actually talking about the past, some of the passages from Jackie's daughter's book. And Evelyn's all crying and going through it. And they're just basically painting the picture that Jackie was just a motherfucker. And, you know, ain't no way to even get around it. She was horrible. Horrible mother. And the girl could never do nothing right. And the girl decided that she wanted to commit suicide. And she did it multiple times. You know, and she wrote a letter and saying how Jackie turned everybody against her. It was just, the things they were saying was just a mess. I'm like, this is horrible. Absolutely horrible. So they talked about that. Then we had a scene where Shawnee, Tammy, and Jackie. And Shawnee basically told Jackie, you know, to her face, girl, I don't know what to think. Like, I don't know whether to believe you or believe your daughter. I mean, I'm just stuck like everybody else in the media. We don't know. So Jackie's like, whatever, you can believe whatever you want, but this is what's going on. You know, Takari is mad about whatever. She's making up stories. She's pregnant right now. Did you know that? Is Evelyn going to take care of that baby too? The way that I've taken care of her and the ones that she already got? So I was like, Lord have mercy. So Shawnee was like, see, in her confessional, she said, that's the whole thing. She said, just when we kind of start to listen to Jackie and think maybe it's some like media hype, then she goes and she just kind of like dishes on Takari and says something else really raunchy, which makes you kind of think some of the stuff real. I said, child, because Jackie's a motherfucker. And they referred to Jackie as Mommy Dearest. I said, oh, girl, not a good title. Oh, not a good title. Child. Anyway, then they said to her something about, oh, Tammy said, well, a boss bitch move would just be to give Evelyn the $3,500 back. And that would be it. You take care of your daughter. I take care of my daughter. Here, bitch, here's your money back. We don't need your money. She said, that's a boss bitch move. And Jackie was like, oh, no, I'm not doing that, baby. That's 3 Louis Vuittons. I said, see, done. I mean, there's nothing else to talk about. Guilty as charged. And she got all these excuses about why she ain't been to see the baby. And again, nobody is. Evelyn has said it. Jen has said it. Nobody's trying to uphold the bullshit but Tammy and Malaysia about why you haven't been to where she's at to see about this baby. Oh, she told me the baby was okay. Whatever. Yeah, the baby's okay because Evelyn sends the money. Evelyn's doing a whole lot, but Jackie's full of shit as well. Full of shit. Next, we've seen this other little situation where Shawnee and Evelyn had met up for dinner again, and Tammy didn't show up. And they were basically swapping stories about how their men had cheated on them and how their lives were so terrible when they used to be in Miami and all that. That was funny. I was like, oh, child, some of that shit they went through. And also, Evelyn was saying she's starting not to really trust Tammy and Tammy's interaction with Jackie. She don't know if Tammy's drinking too much of the Jackie Kool-Aid. I think so. But, you know, whatever. Speaking of drinking the Kool-Aid, and this is a little off topic, but earlier in the week, or over the weekend, there was a video that was released over social media by Reggie. Tammy's Reggie. And Reggie was going off about males. He didn't say who or who he was talking about, but he's like males that say bad things about Tammy in the media. So I guess that would be us vloggers, me being one of the males. And, you know, we say good things about Tammy and we say bad things about Tammy. Tammy is a part of a reality show. She's fucking fair pickings. I just laughed at him. I was like, Reggie, child, sit down with this ghetto shit. Ain't nobody feeling that shit. Again, she got her ass up here on television on a reality show. Then he's going, what kind of men watch Basketball Wives anyway? You know what kind of men watch Basketball Wives, goddamn it, Reggie. And now what? What does that mean? Just silly. Silly shit. But that was just so, I was like, he is wasting his time. So he's up on there, and he's having an attitude, just like he don't think that the vloggers, us, won't cuss his motherfucking ass out and talk about him on the videos right alongside of Tammy. And I was like, child, I had ignored it, and I said, poor Reggie, you know what I mean? He done got in his feelings. Then it got worse when Tammy came out and had the nerve to uphold the fact that he went up on social media with that bullshit and talking about, oh yeah, he got my back and this, that. Girl, you just further perpetuated that he was foolish, child. Just ridiculous. That was completely ridiculous. Reggie, sit down. You're not going to bother nobody. You're not going to do nothing to nobody. You can't stop people from doing what it is that gets done. You get on the reality show, you make the money, the vloggers talk about your ass, your bad weave, your bad makeup, your bad decisions, and the ass that you act like on the television. It's a full circle. End of story. If we didn't vlog about you and watch you, you wouldn't be on the show. There would be no show. And it all works in conjunction. It is what it is, and ain't nobody think about Tammy or motherfucking Reggie, okay? Moving on. Silly shit. I couldn't believe her. Now, Tammy been doing this long enough. She should have said, okay, babe, and left it alone. But again, Tammy's a bunch of bad advice sometimes. Again, she all right sometimes, but sometimes she's a fucking mess, and every time she is, we're going to speak about it. The males and the females. Shut the hell up, y'all. Anyway, moving on. Next, we had Malaysia and Evelyn ended up having this little conversation back and forth about Jackie. And, of course, Malaysia was upholding Jackie, and Evelyn was giving she ain't shit. And anybody who sits around and pacifies her is an enabler. They're an enabler to make her think that the shit that she does is right. It's not. And Malaysia was saying, I'm not an enabler. What I am is respectful of her space. She don't want people talking about her family, and I respect that, and I don't speak out on her family. And I seen where both people were coming from, but Malaysia kind of trying to act like she in the dark about shit with Jackie. It's like, it is what it is. I mean, Evelyn's taking it a little far, but stop. Jackie's not innocent. Anyway, moving on. Next we see Tammy, Jen, and Evelyn got together. And the three of them, again, it was more talk about Tammy and her loyalty to Jackie and what that was really all about. Tammy just kind of playing the middle is what she's doing. It is. She's getting her some screen time, child. Then there was a little thing with Malaysia, Jackie, and Hazel. They went out on the beach and everything, and didn't go into too much of anything. But then Jackie was out there with her bulldagger act. You know what I mean? She out there talking about, y'all want to sit topless? Want to see their damn titties? I said, here she go with this goddamn lesbianism bullshit. Again, always on some bulldagger shit. Don't nobody want to be sitting out on the beach with their titties out, Jackie, so you can be lusting after their titties and drooling and carrying on. Sit your motherfucking ass down, Jackie. Shit. Bulldagging bitch. Anyway, moving on. Then they had their whole little dinner. They have the dinner. They end up talking at the dinner, and Jen spills the beans and lets them know that they have copies of the book. Tammy's like, what do you mean? She's like, are you kidding me? Evelyn has the advanced copy of the book. Now, she wrong for all that, this, that, thing, and the other. Child, so when Malaysia and Jackie actually, Malaysia was actually, when Jackie shows up, Malaysia pulls Jackie to the side to tell her what's going on and told her that Hazel basically had something that she wanted to say. So Jackie, when they go back to the table, Jackie runs the table, baby. Oh, I understand, Hazel, you had something to say. You had something you wanted to say about me or some comments you wanted to make. And Hazel, you know, backpedaled and pussy popped. and basically, you know, was real positive. Was like, you know, my mom and my sister have different issues, and I'm just saying, you know, I just wanted to say, just be the best mother to her as you can. You know, this, that, thing, and the other. Jackie wasn't really feeling that backpedaling and pussy popping. It was like, yeah, girl, whatever. Basically told her man her motherfucking business too. Then she went on and she apologized to Evelyn again. Basically, she kind of blew Jen off, and she apologized to Shawnee, and then she was like, and I'm leaving. I'm leaving. And she got up and she went on out, and it was like kind of cool. Shawnee and them, of course, didn't like it. And again, you know, Shawnee doesn't like anybody saying anything to her. Shawnee thinks she's untouchable. So they ended up, when they left out, it all came out. They were coming out the door. Jackie was talking. They were standing out there waiting on the car. Jackie was talking because Tammy got up and left with it, with Jackie in Malaysia. When they got out there, Shawnee interrupted the conversation. It was like, you said what? What was said, Jackie? This, that, and the other. And I was like, oh, wait a minute, Shawnee, baby. And I don't know why she did that, but she went ahead, and Jackie was like, you know what? I was trying not to pop off, but fuck all this bullshit. We're not going to make it all about Jackie. We're not going to do all that. I'm over it. You know, fuck it. It is what it is. And then, you know, Jackie spit the shit out. I was like, y'all kind of asked for that. And then she said, and Shawnee, you know, we're friends. So I'm like, you know, I've been hurt. We are friends. You are my friend. And Shawnee gave her, well, I don't know. And she was like, oh, really? Really? And she went the fuck on off. I said, oops. Okay. Told her what she had to say. Shawnee sitting over there. I said, and again, Shawnee, because Jackie tried to backpedal with pussy pop and leave it alone, but Shawnee didn't want to leave it alone because she was feeling some kind of way. Because again, she felt like shit. Last season, y'all ended the season with a bitch telling me off. Y'all ain't just going to keep telling me off, but Jackie did tell you off. So another season ended with you being told to fuck off. I was like, oh, God, this is terrible. So that was kind of where they ended up at. Jackie and Malaysia left. Tammy didn't get in the car with them. And we'll see what happens on this reunion. I can't imagine this reunion is going to be nice and prim and proper. I think they're really going to get at it on this reunion. But it'll start next week, and I'll talk to y'all then.